Hey, everybody, welcome back to the NPP, the Noah Patrick podcast. This is episode number 2 in season 2, part 2 of episode 2, because,
Nice.
our first recording of this, what was it, like a week ago now almost?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't go well. So, um,
It went well,
oh, yeah, no.
but
We were great.
yeah.
The equipment failed us.
Yeah. So, still trying to figure out audio and video at the same time. I think we found what we need. Now we just need better equipment, and that's where it's hopefully it doesn't get too pricey because I thought what we spent on what we thought we needed, I thought that was a good price, So kind of scared to go up to this next level and see what we need because I think we need a mixer and 2 mics. That's what I think we need.
Yeah.
And somehow relay it back to the camera. So if anyone has ideas, let us know. But I'll definitely do some research and reach out to someone that I know.
Yeah, so Patrick's still going to post the video for this one because we still want to keep it going. So if you're listening to this, don't even worry about it. Just a listener. But if you're watching, so that's why we're on Zoom right now. We're not like in a
at least
place together.
At least we'll still have consistent audio, I think. So, and we're doing the picks for NFL, so we can't skip a week. So we gotta figure it out,
Yeah, we just want to keep a consistent schedule like the before, which is what I told Patrick. Man, if we stop, it's not going to be consistent anymore. It's going to get a little messed up, and that's what happened. But
it's fine.
It's a transitioning process.
Exactly. We took our break and then we had to figure it out how to do what we want to do, and we're still figuring it out. So, anything happened since the last time we were together, Noah?
No, I don't think so. It's just another week, just living life to the fullest.
Another day above ground, huh?
Exactly. Our RIP, Queen Elizabeth, right?
Am I right? Yeah.
So no, unfortunately, she is no longer above ground. She might be. Are they still doing the funeral? I can't.
They already did the funeral.
They did. So
yesterday, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So they get like a while off of like stuff, right? Like they don't have to go to work or.
Do they? Is that how that works?
Closed, or maybe it was just a funeral where. Well, from what I read, any funerals that day, where on the article it said normal people, those were canceled. So no funerals the same day as Queen Elizabeth's funeral.
Makes sense.
She was the sole person on that one. I mean, I guess, right? But like, come on, like.
But like, it's a whole different thing, It's the queen, monarchy.
Yeah, it's a whole.
She was the longest reigning monarch, 70 years.
That's crazy. She imagine. We're 25. Patrick's basically 25 already. We're 25.
I turned 25.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Michael's birthday because yours is the 19th of August and his is the 19th of like October or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But yeah, we're 25 and she was 26 when she started. It's crazy.
I wouldn't even know.
I mean, I bet she didn't do like she has a bunch of advisors around her and stuff. It's not like
she was also she grew up in the family. She already knew pretty much.
True. Yeah. She was raised to be a queen.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you bring up the queen because I have a couple fun facts for you.
Okay.
At the time of her death, at least 9 out of every 10 living human beings have never known a British monarch other than Queen Elizabeth. So 90%.
Okay. Cool.
She was queen for almost 30% of U.S. history. Crazy.
Almost a third.
Almost a third. And then Her rule spanned 15 British prime ministers, with Liz Truss becoming the latest just 2 days after the Queen died, and 14 American presidents. She met all of them. So she also traveled over 1 million miles, or 40 journeys around the earth.
Doesn't seem like a lot, huh? I mean, like 40 times around the Earth is a million
40
miles.
I did,
Like when you think of the Earth, you think of it as like this huge thing,
yeah.
because it takes like hours to fly it places and all that stuff. You think it'd be more than 40 times?
To fly around is that 24 hours?
I have no idea, man.
I'm just thinking of like time zone clock,
Yeah, well, because I don't think people fly around. They kind of take the fastest route, left or right. East or
Got it.
west,
Yeah.
north or south.
But yeah,
But that was the last fact, or what?
yeah, that was the last fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought those were interesting.
A lot of people were putting a bunch of memes on Twitter and social medias, I guess, of the Queen.
I didn't see any.
No,
No.
I mean, I don't have any on deck, like to say, so like I don't know, but
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
people were like happy, she died. I don't
Yeah.
really know too much about like the history, but like I've heard like the British family, the whole history there, a little weird. They have a weird family history. They have some relation, inside the family marriages type stuff,
Yeah,
some
just to keep it going,
racism stuff, stuff like that.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man,
Maybe not.
I guess keep the bloodline thick.
But yeah, Prince Charles takes over, and he's 70. He's been
Oh, he's
waiting.
young, man.
He's waiting all his life, and
That's a young guy right there.
he may only do it for 1 year.
You never know. I think we're looking at a 20-year reign if it's the same amount as Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Same age, I mean.
Yeah. But what's another takeaway that we have? Roger Federer, switching news. Also know it when I record, it records the video too, right?
What do you mean?
Like when I push record, it records the video. It's not like a separate.
Yeah, no. When you go to the file, it'll have a video file and an audio file.
Okay, yeah. Also, we only have 40 minutes on this, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We have to cut it. Yeah.
We'll see. Well, let's bang it out then.
So our next takeaway from the last week, Roger Federer. He's announced that he's playing one more tournament and then retiring. Probably one of the GOATs in tennis, winner of 20 major singles titles.
One of the few people I know in tennis.
He's won 22 Grand Slams, and probably one of the most successful tennis players of our generation. So I think with Serena Williams retiring, now Federer retiring, everyone's it's getting passed down to the next generation. So I think everyone's switching gears and younger talent are coming onto the scene. So good to see, but yeah, no more Federer. How much tennis have you watched in your life? No.
Probably not even 2 hours total of tennis.
Nice.
I just watched recently the US Open. I was only watching it because
of Serena.
It was just on. No, it was just on, right? I just turned on the TV, it was on, and I was like, oh, it was like some USA guy. Like he was ranked number 22, and he was
Tiafoe.
going against like I don't know how to say his name, so I didn't say it, but There was a nice little battle going on there.
Yeah,
And every time he'd get a point, I just start chanting USA just because
why not?
go USA, man. Like I don't know who this guy is. Like every time he get a point, everyone would just stand up and cheer. Like I was just laughing. I was just like, man,
So supposedly he was from like New York, so that was kind of like a home match for him, and
yeah,
like a feel good story. So
yeah. He's a 22 rank. I mean, it's pretty high still out of how many people they rank, but um,
it's kind of crazy that the U.S. Open was like 2 weeks long.
dude, it was on all the time. It's on all day. These matches last forever
Yeah,
because for men's they go 4 sets and then women's they go 3, right? So
do they?
I think so. They go 4, and then if it's like the best of,
See, now you're losing me on the technical terms. I just know that you got to hit back and forth and you got to stay within the lines.
you have to win like 3 out of the 4, and then it go, or if you don't, then it goes to a fifth, and then whoever wins the fifth
I thought
wins.
that was like 2 out of the 3.
I think it's women's is 2 out of the 3,
Mm.
and then men's is 3 out of the 4.
Someone fact check it.
I'm pretty sure,
Okay.
like just from when I look at like highlights and it shows the numbers,
Yeah.
there's like 4 of them for men's and 3 for women's. I'm pretty sure, but I
Mm.
could be wrong. I watched 2 hours total in my life, maybe if that.
I would say like
Uh,
3 to 4.
for you,
Yeah.
respectable.
Yeah.
I don't really know even where to find tennis. They don't really show it like that. They just,
ESPN is probably like the
they
only.
just show it because of US Open.
Yeah.
But another thing, just change it real quick. Robert Sarver, right? Of the owner for the Phoenix Suns. He had a rough week. He was banned from the NBA for a year and fined $10 million after, I guess it was a pretty long investigation the NBA did. It was like almost a year, 10 months. They found him of like racism, misogyny, and hostile behavior, which is pretty similar to the Sterling. Remember Sterling?
Yep.
Was it Robert Sterling too, or what was it?
Donald.
Donald Sterling? Donald Sterling, where he was found to have racist comments towards like players and staff and stuff like that. So he was actually banned from the NBA. They forced him to sell the team, and a lot of people were pretty angry that Sarver didn't get the same type of disciplinary action. They thought it was pretty light. I mean, he's a billionaire, so $10 million is literally like a $10 bill to me and Patrick.
Yeah, I don't. It's a weird situation. I feel like all the players, of course, they're um coming out with like frustration and disappointment about this situation. Um, I don't. I've heard a lot. People have said maybe because the NBA didn't have like videos and audio like the Sterling case, that they couldn't really force his hand to sell the team. So that could be a reason. But I think others have said that this is kind of just like the first step and kind of like the first findings that they could say, yeah, this is pretty real. And so maybe more findings will come out later in the year. And maybe that's when the NBA will do something, or after this year, the year of suspension. But as of right now, suspended for a year.
Yeah, it's just the tip of the iceberg, as they say. So they'll just investigate further and maybe ban him for longer at the very least.
Yeah,
I don't think a fine will really do too much. It's all about the bans, most likely.
exactly.
Yeah. So Patrick, we're going back to the segment. Patrick has a little segment here for us.
Yeah, so I've been seeing this segment on TikTok, of course. So I will share my screen, and hopefully this works on the video. So, all in one place. Let's make sure. So I got the list here for the NBA team. So I saw this thing where they spin the wheel, and then whatever team it lands on, um, you have to rank them. 1 being the best, 10 being the worst, and then but you don't know what the next team is going to be. So you got to be like, if it's a bad team, of course it's going to be like number 10 and make it easy. But if it's going to be like a middle team, like the Bulls or something, like
What do
of
you
course
mean
no one would
middle?
put them number 1, but like, maybe
A
they're
middle team,
like a 5, or
that's
6 or something. So
number one.
hopefully this works out. This is also what we're talking about. So I will spin the wheel and we will discuss.
Get an easy one off the bat, baby. Come on.
Ooh,
Oh, it's gonna have to be like a 9 or a 10, honestly.
Washington Wizards. They re-signed a Bradley Beal. And then I don't know. Do you think 10 right off the bat, or do you think we can get a worse team than
I
that?
think we can get maybe one worse team. Like I think there's probably a toss-up team in there, so I'll go 9.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They need a point guard over there.
Yes, Phoenix Suns.
It's a top 3 team. Yeah, top 5 team. But since we'll probably get mid teams, I'd say it's probably 3 or 4. 2. Okay, let's go. I think 2 or 3.
Okay, 3. Let's
3?
be on the safe
Okay.
side.
I think we can get like the Bucks or something at 1. Hopefully.
Yes, we did it.
What is it? Oh, Pistons. Let's go.
Pistons.
That's the number 10.
10. Yeah, easy.
4 and 8.
They have to be. They're worse than the Wizards, though, right?
Yeah, definitely. If you're going like the
They
past
have young
year,
talent, but
yeah.
not quite.
Chicago Bulls, baby. You gotta give them a
5 or 6, 6 maybe.
might be able to give them a 5.
5. I like 5.
5.
What did they finish last year in the Eastern standings?
Like
7, 6,
6, but they were like 49 and something,
Yeah.
It was a tough conference last year.
Oh God.
So Raptors. They're gonna be like right under the Bulls. They're gonna be like 6 or
I like 7 maybe.
7. Yeah, throw them 7. I was thinking 7. Could you get like I wouldn't put like the Celtics too. I'd probably put them like 4.
Celtics
honestly.
are pretty high.
Yeah.
Oh,
He have to go like a 2. I don't know if we're gonna get, they're I think they're better than the Suns.
I think they're better than the Suns. They're more overall like all around team.
It's 2 or 4, but you gotta go. I think you have to throw them 2.
Yeah, I think so. They're favorites to win the East this year, so
we just can't get like the Magic or something for the Pacers.
Ooh, Pelicans actually.
Nice. That's actually good. We need one of the mid teams. That's a 6 or an 8, honestly. They got some good players there, and they get Zion.
Back. Does that make them a 6 past the Raptors?
Zion, CJ, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Steven Adams, I think, right?
Everyone stays healthy,
Jackson Hayes. Oh, 6? Okay.
Oh.
The Knicks.
We lucked out.
I know. I think that's perfect.
Perfect.
They're an 8. They're 8. They're worse than the Pelicans and Raptors for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we need big teams here.
Big 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Come on, Warriors. Yes.
Grizzlies. Ooh,
Grizzlies.
you got to throw them
I got them one.
4. No, I think you have to throw them 4.
Four.
No, I don't know. Throw them 1. They're better than the Heat though, and the Suns. It's the only thing.
They were looking good until they ran into the Warriors, you know?
They played good against the Warriors too. They lost a couple close games.
I would put them the number 2 team in the Western Conference.
All right, throw them 1. Not the worst thing. I think we could have put Heat 1 there, I guess, but
yeah,
it's fine.
All right, last pick, number 4. Don't be someone good.
Like the Hornets or something. Respin.
Wow.
Not saved by the spin. Bucks.
No way, that's on the line.
Bucks 4. I mean, they didn't play that well in the playoffs, so not the worst.
Greece lost to Germany in the Euro Basketball League, so that sucks for Giannis. So, NBA teams from greatest to worst.
Out of the 10 spins.
Out of 10 spins, we got Grizzlies, number 1. Number 2, Heat. Number 3, Suns. Number 4, Bucks. Number 5, Bulls. Number 6, Pelicans. Number 7, Raptors. Number 8, Knicks. And number 9, Wizards. Number 10, Pistons. I think after Bulls and down, I think those are pretty good rankings.
Even the top 4 could be interchangeable.
Yeah.
I think I just Grizzlies Bucks. Should listen to me, man.
Sorry.
I'm always right.
Oh, yeah. Next, we got that done.
That could be a little TikTok there.
Good segment there.
You can throw that on TikTok.
I'll try my best. Next we got and the NFL Game Picker Week 2. Noah, I just gotta say, what do you think you went this first week?
I actually don't remember my picks at all. Yeah, this is what we recorded last week, and obviously we didn't put it out, but
yeah,
I think I did okay. I don't remember if we had the Jaguars game. I should have won that one, but I didn't. Yeah. I'll say, how many picks were there? 8 or what?
8. Yeah.
8. 5-3. I don't give myself the benefit of the doubt.
5-3, nice.
I know for sure I got 1 right, so 1-8 at least.
Yeah. I went 1-7.
He started off 1-7. I went 4-4, I think, right?
Yeah, 4-4 for you, 1-7 for me.
Hey, I told you guys, I'm back.
Yeah.
You have to pick the upsets, bro. You didn't pick the upsets. Bills destroyed the Rams.
Yeah. I thought that game was going to be a lot closer. Of course, choosing 49ers every week. Panthers, pretty surprised about that, losing to the Browns, but they lost by a field goal. They lost by a point, but last-minute field goal. Steelers-Bengals game. Bengals just looked awful. 7 sacks. Vikings just look great. Bucks look great. Chargers look great. And the Broncos look like they need a couple more weeks to figure it out.
You could have gone 4-4 if the Panthers, they super close game, Bengals super close game, and Broncos and Seahawks super close game. So honestly, I could have gone 7-1 here, but I had to just go with the Cowboys. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, it doesn't make anything.
I think that was my big upset of the week. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, and plus, Dak Prescott got injured and is out for 6 weeks.
Well, talk to me about injuries, man.
4 weeks. So
yeah.
This week, week 2, game number 1, we got Panthers versus the Giants. I would say this is the most toss-up game that I picked this week.
It's a tough one because the Panthers played pretty good. They had a good comeback. Giants offense looks pretty good, except for Daniel Jones. So he's aight, but
I mean,
Barkley carried.
to get a win against the Titans, though.
Barkley carried. He had a Derrick Henry performance.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What are you thinking?
Hold on. I just want to check. I kind of want to go with the home team here, and I think the Giants are the home team.
All right.
And I think that's why I'm picking them. Yep, Giants are the home team.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go with the Panthers. In Baker, we trust. He had some first game jitters on this new team.
I'm going with the Giants. So already, game number 1, we are choosing differently.
You have to make it interesting, all right? All you listeners out there, I make these interesting.
Pats versus Steelers. Patriots just look awful, and the Steelers beat the Bengals.
The Steelers look good. I'm going to go with Steelers.
I'm going to go Steelers as well.
They didn't play that bad. I wish they ran the ball more, but they're just letting Mitch throw it.
I also heard that the Steelers, Trubisky, is actually going to look like his old self from college because they actually have a good coaching staff and it's getting taught by Tomlin, not by the Bears,
Hey, the Bears won, so.
Dolphins versus Ravens.
Ravens. I just think Lamar Jackson, just can't stop that guy.
Dolphins look good. Defense was pretty good against the Patriots,
but the Patriots just don't have the weapons.
Yeah, and Tua didn't really have a good game either. So
I know they should have won that by 50.
So fun fact of the day for the Bucks versus Saints: Tom Brady's 0-4 last 4 starts against the Saints.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Saints, man. They're also my defense on fantasy, and I'm gonna stick with them.
Nice. I am. I think for my pick'em league, I went with the Saints, so I'm going to keep it the same. Next game, we got Commanders versus the Lions. This is the first game since 2016 that the Lions are favored to win.
I was gonna say, I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah.
They look good. I mean, they don't look bad. That is what I meant to say. I don't think they look great, but
they definitely kept it close versus the Eagles, who some analysts have the Eagles coming out of the NFC this year.
There's no way. There's just no way. People love Jalen Hurts. They think he's the guy.
I love DeAndre Swift.
Well, that was my guy last year. I wish I got him again this year, but I think I missed him by a couple picks.
Oh God, I hate Carson Wentz. I just can't. You can't trust the guy.
Yeah, how can you
go? No way he came back.
They shouldn't have won. They shouldn't have beat the Jaguars, but somehow they did. Carson Wentz if it's close in the end, he's gonna win the game, or he's gonna throw a disgusting pick.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna have 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, like he always does. Next game we have Seahawks versus the Niners.
An interesting one for me.
Geno Smith looked good.
He did. He actually looked really good.
The only thing that I'm nervous. We do pick straight up. Niners are 8.5 point favorites, and I don't like that at all.
That's just a touchdown, though. It's just 1 touchdown.
Touchdown and field goal.
8.5, yeah.
Of course, I'm going with the Niners.
I'm gonna go Seahawks only because I think Geno Smith is gonna be, tearing up the defense a little bit there.
And he looked good versus the Broncos, and I felt like the Broncos have an okay defense. So.
Yeah, the 49ers secondary was a little iffy. Had a lot of missed assignments.
That's how it is every year.
Well, there you go. Gino's gonna, and he has a better arm than Fields right now.
All right. Bears versus Packers, Noah.
Gonna go Bears. Just don't. I think they're gonna ride the high of the 49er win, and the Packers look defeated. Like they look like they know it's gonna be a rough year.
I think Packers going into the Vikings game, they're like, oh, we're a new look offense, no Devontae, we don't need them, you know. I think this is going to be a wake up call. The last week was the wake up call, so I think the Packers
they're going to come back. Yeah, I can see that. Though. I can see that.
Maybe run the ball. Going to be in
I think the Bears secondary is better than the Vikings secondary. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And they gave up some wide open looks. They just dropped it, but I think the Bears can handle it. Hopefully.
And finally, Monday night game, Vikings versus the Eagles.
Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Jefferson is just he's too good. Way too good.
The Vikings are the complete opposite of the Bears. They have all the weapons. You know? And the Bears have the quarterback, but they have no weapons. So
that's true. So me and you, we picked this pretty much the same 5 games. So
that Seahawks one, I had to kind of just go different, everybody. Okay, I have to. It can't all be the same picks here. That's also like an interesting one.
Yeah.
But I also chose the Seahawks as probably being one of the worst teams in the league.
But I mean, some of the worst teams are 1-0, like the Commanders, Seahawks, Giants, Steelers.
It's the year of the bad team. It's all turning around. It's that middle year where the bad teams are not as bad anymore. They're starting to go on the upswing.
That's what I also I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately. PTI, pardon the interruption, one of my favorite shows on ESPN, and Mina Kimes started a podcast. So yeah, they're just saying that there's no bad teams this year. Everyone's just
there's no like the Lions are going to be 0-16 type teams and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, in my opinion, it's the shift. The shift is starting. You're going to start seeing the Packers being bad. You're going to start seeing the Bucks, going downhill once Brady's gone. Stuff like that's going to start happening, I think. Vikings are on the up. They were like a mediocre team. They're on the up now.
Yep.
But it's another episode here. Back on the what's this thing called again? I keep forgetting. Zoom. I don't know why I want to call it Skype. I never even use Skype.
Yeah, pretty crazy that Skype was a thing for the longest time before Zoom, and then everyone just like, Zoom's way better.
Yeah.
Everyone started Zooming. But yeah, it's been another episode of the MPP. Go follow us at the MPP Live on Instagram and Twitter. Have not posted, but hopefully this will change.
The post should be coming back
shortly. Just gotta figure stuff out, of course.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll post the picks yet for the fans, but maybe next week. We'll see.
Maybe
this is a late recording. It's a late recording for everything because didn't work out last time, but
yeah,
we'll get back on rhythm. Figure it out.
We always do.
Yeah.
Do our best. All right. See you later.
Why'd you wave? I guess I can see you now, huh?
Yeah, you can wave now. Look.
Hey, welcome to the outtakes.
Outtakes. Woo!
Just gather outtakes now.